Hi guys, Kristen Sonneborn here. I'm going to be showing you how to make a shaped and profiled piece of cane for reed making. The gouge cane I have here, you can see is wet. I've been soaking it in a old spaghetti jar, spaghetti sauce jar, for a couple days till it's completely soaked and definitely soaked through. That makes it softer. Then I'm going to find the center on my ruler. I'm going to use the 16th side, but you can use millimeters if you're more comfortable with that. Make a pencil line where the center is, and then you load it into your shaper. This shaper is a Hertzberg shaper made by my bassoon teacher from USC, Mr. Hertzberg, Norman Hertzberg. And I am going to line up the pencil mark I made with the little indents here, the little V's, and clamp it in. I also want to make sure I have roughly the same amount of cane exposed on this side as I do on the other side, so that you get a nice even shape. Okay. Then, very important, with a flat shaper, you want to keep your hand on the top, because when I'm cutting with my X-Acto knife with the number 11 blade, I don't want to accidentally slip, and if my other hand were down low, I could injure myself. So for safety, we're keeping it up here. I'm holding it firmly, grabbing my knife, and I'm just removing maybe a 1/16 of an inch piece of cane. Cane cuts in straight lines. This is curved. So whenever I go too deep, I could take a huge chunk out and mess up the shape. So I want to go a little bit at a time. I like to do 2 swipes with my knife from the center of the shaper. Then I turn around and I come back from this side, do 1 small swipe until it stops. Okay, I can't go any further. My knife is stuck. Why don't I want to keep going and force that knife in? Because I don't want to cut my hand. I go a 2nd swipe, stop. Okay, the knife is caught. That is a sign to flip the knife over, and we're going to go back to the center. Then do a couple more swipes and you're done. This is now a clean shape. I can even scrub a little bit to make sure I didn't leave any little stray pieces. Okay, nice and smooth. I can run my finger on there, no slivers. I'm going to turn that around, and again, look where my hand is up here. I'm going to take my knife, remove a small piece, remove another piece, again in a straight line. That just falls right off. I might tidy up this top part here just a bit. No biggie. Flip my knife around, remove a small swath until it stops, do a 2nd small swath until it stops, flip it back around, and remove that. You can do it 2 or 3 times. Again, look at the size of the width of the cane I'm removing. It's very small, so that I don't gouge with my knife and mess up my shape. I want to keep it as precise as I can. So I'm going to flip this over, do the bottom half again, a couple of swipes from the top, couple of swipes until it stops from the bottom. It's bound up here, it won't go any further. Come back to that top. You can see it maybe takes a couple of swipes to clean it up. You can scrub it. Okay, again, my pieces are very thin. Don't get excited and take too many big chunks out, or you will regret it. You might split the whole reed and have to throw it away. So now I'm on the last part. Couple of swaths from the center down. flip that knife over, go about a third of the way, halfway until you feel it catch. Okay, take that knife out, flip it back over, and again do a few small chunks. Okay, once that's done, you can remove it from the shaper. And it pops right out there, and a nice shaped piece of cane that should match your shaper. Okay.